Hello Pisces, Sun, Rising, and Venus, and welcome to your reading. So Pisces, today we're going to go over your energy as well as your person's energy. So with all that being said, Pisces, let's get started. How does Pisces currently view this relationship? How does Pisces currently view this relationship? All right, Pisces. So we do have the King, okay, of Wands. We also have the Eight of Swords to the Justice card. Okay, so it looks like you're currently dealing with a King of Wands like energy. Whoever this King of Wands is, could be somebody that you're married to, in a relationship with, in or a situationship, whatever have you. But I feel like your relationship with this King of Wands causes you to overthink things a lot. I think that your relationship with this King of Wands causes you to question, like, damn, like, is this person really serious about me? Are they not serious about me? Are they committed to me? Are they not committed to me? Are they devoted to me? Are they not devoted to me? It just brings a lot of confusion into your life. Okay, let's look at this. Let's look at this person. How does this person currently view this relationship with... Oh, damn. Okay. Who are you? I don't know who this Emperor is, but I kind of like them. Kind of like them. They're definitely not the person that you currently find yourself connecting with. This is, honey, this is like a whole, like, that's like the epitome. Hold on, let me not say that just yet. Let me just hold off on saying that comment real quick. But I don't know who this person is, but I do like them. I do like them. The bottom of the deck, we do have the Ace of Cups. Huh. I feel like there's somebody here. Yeah, Pisces. I feel like there's somebody here that has been wanting to, like, approach you for quite some time now. There's somebody that has been wanting to, like, extend themselves to you for quite some time now. I don't know, yo. I like this person, though. I really want to look a little bit more into this person. I'll get to your person in a second. I will, Pisces, but I do want to look at this person. Because this, honey, you're currently dealing with a King of Wands. You got a whole damn Emperor, okay? A whole damn Emperor that definitely wants to pursue you. I feel like you know them, though, but I feel like they know you too. I just don't feel like y'all know each, like, in other words, like, I don't feel like you guys have ever dated or anything like that. Like, I feel like in the past, because you know them and they know you, is what I'm getting. I feel like in the past, this person has definitely expressed to you that, you know, they do like you in some way, shape, and or form. But it kind of looks like y'all never really, like, dated one another. Girl, I mean, I was gonna call you girl, but I don't know if you are a girl. You could be a dude. Point that I'm making is that, like, that's a night and day type of situation, honey. I want to look at the Nine of Wands because that's really throwing me off. Tell me more about the Nine of Wands. But how would they? This person knows that you're dealing with this King of Wands. Okay. So, hold on. Let me look at the, just 2.5. I promise I'm going to get back to this King of Wands of yours. I am. Tell me more about the Page of Cups. I see. There's somebody in the middle. There's somebody in the middle between you and this person. I don't know if this is somebody that you share mutual friends with or what the case may be, but there's someone that I feel like you met this person through somebody. Like, you may have met this person through, like, a friend of yours or, like, a family member of yours, but it's interesting because I feel like this person... like, wants to, like, extend themselves to you and, like, make their move on you, but it kind of looks like they have to go through someone in order to make that happen, which they are going through whoever this person is to make that happen. As far as, like, this is kind of like an energy of, like, yo, like, so you know, I really want to take Pisces out on a date. I really do. Like, I really do. Like, can you, like, you know, can you let them know for me that I want to take them out on a date, please? You know what I mean? And then the message gets delivered to you. It has that type of feel to it where it's like they're telling someone that knows you directly that they're interested, right? In dating you and getting to know you and stuff like that. But it kind of looks like what's, I guess, preventing the two of you from like dating one another and getting to know one another is, well, your current situation. Because I see the message getting delivered. Like, I do see you eventually getting the message that this person, this Emperor Pisces, okay, wants to get to know you, wants to like take you out on a date, you know, and you're just like, oh no, I can't. I'm married. Oh no, I can't. I'm in a relationship. Well, that's good, Pisces. That's good. That's good. That's good. So that's telling me you're very big on commitment and loyalty. There ain't nothing wrong with that, but let's keep going. What was I going to look at? Oh, the King of Wands. Sorry. I got so distracted with this Emperor. Tell me more about the King of Wands. Oh, Pisces. Oh, Pisces. 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 Wow. Yeah. Pisces, I think it's great. I think it's great. I think it's great that you're turning this one over here down, you know, because it just goes to show, you know what I mean, how committed and devoted, you know, you are to this King of Wands over here. But damn, man, this person's showing up as an Emperor. The person that's in the Strength card is the Empress. This is somebody of your caliber. This is somebody who brings just as much to the table as you do. You're dealing with the polar opposite. You know what I mean? Like, you're dealing with somebody that you're not equally yoked with. You're dealing with somebody who doesn't bring as much to the table as you do. Anyways, when it comes down to this King of Wands, though, it's like you feel like you just can't take it anymore with them. Even though you feel like you just can't take it anymore when it comes down to them and all that comes with them, you're still choosing to hold on either which way. And I'm very curious as to why you're still choosing to kind of hold on to this person. Because between you and I, let's just keep it a buck. You know what I mean? Like, you're an Empress and you're dealing with a King of Wands. That's a big difference right there. That's a big difference. You know, like, y'all don't even have the same mindset. A King of Wands is just somebody who, God, they're so different from an Empress. An Empress is all about growth, expansion, you know what I mean? A King of Wands is not about that. You know, a King of Wands is just like, just existing, you know what I mean? A King of Wands isn't really striving for much. You know, an Empress is somebody who's constantly striving for more and more and more and more and more. An Emperor is that type of person that's constantly striving for more and more and more and more. You know what I mean? Let's see what has you holding on to this one over here. What has you holding on to this King of Wands so tightly has a lot to do with the fact that you're too attached. You're too attached to the potential, and you're too attached to like what you want with this person. So it's a combo of like you seeing a lot of potential for them to be like the Emperor that you've always wanted in your life, because the Empress is always looking for their Emperor. Always. You know what I mean? But you know, whatever. You're too attached to like the potential that you see within them. You see the potential for them to be the Emperor one day. In other words, you see the potential for them to be the man or the woman of your dreams one day. You see the potential of having this happily ever after, you know, with this person one day. But that's what kind of has you holding on. But with the Justice card, that's kind of telling me that you kind of know. That this person doesn't really align to what you truly want and desire. How does this Emperor feel? How does this Emperor feel? This person, I am definitely getting that they're going to respect, you know what I mean? The fact that you're currently, you know, married or in a relationship. So, you know, I just kind of feel like this person wishes that they would have like kind of made their move on you when they had the chance. Because now it's like, now they can't because, you know, You're with the King of Wands now, you know? But this person does kind of like wish that they would have like, you know, made their move on you. Because it kind of looks like when you guys met each other, like you were single is kind of what I'm getting. Or you just got out of like a marriage or relationship or something along those lines. And it's like they wish that they would have made their move on you at that time. But it kind of looks like, you know, they didn't for whatever reason. And now they're making their move on you, but now it's kind of like too late. I feel like this person's timing just fucking got awful now that I think about it, because it kind of looks like when you guys initially met, whenever it is that you guys did initially meet, it's like they didn't really like pursue. Yeah, they didn't pursue you because you just got out of a relationship, or somebody told them that you just got a relationship and that's why they didn't pursue you. They just decided to back off. And now that they're like, all right, like I really want to take Pisces out on a date. I really want to get to know them. Like, let me make this happen. Let me call said person, because there's somebody in the middle. There's somebody in between the both of you. It could be a mutual friend that you guys have or what the case may be. But it's like now they want to turn around and pursue you. And it's like now you're dealing with the King of Wands. It's like their timing is just fucking god awful, like from the looks of it. But I feel like you're going to hear from this person again. Because I'm getting that you guys have like a mutual friend or something along those lines. But anyways, we have the Three of Pentacles. We got the Judgment card. And then we also have the Ten of Wands. This is like the epitome of you trying your hardest to make this dynamic between you and this King of Wands work. And the fact that you're showing up as I feel like I'm going to have to get on your case. I hate to do this. I love you, but I'm going to have to get on your case because I'm going to have to. But you're harnessing the Ten of Wands energy. So that's kind of telling me that you're the only one fighting to keep this dynamic between the two of you intact and afloat. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Pisces, but I can't bite down on my tongue. I cannot. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I can't do it, Pisces. Like, the fact that you're the only one fighting to keep this dynamic between the two of you intact and afloat is criminal. Because you're fighting to keep a dynamic intact and afloat with a King of Wands. I would understand if they were like an emperor or something like that, you know, but a King of Wands? Pisces, what are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing here? What are we doing? You know, you're fighting extra hard to build and establish the relationship that you really, really want with this person that you know without a shadow of a doubt, because let's just keep it $150 around here. You know without a shadow of a doubt that this person does not have what you truly want and desire. You know that they don't. They might have one or two things that you want, but remember, you're going based off of potential when it comes down to this King of Wands. So that's telling me that you know that this person is not the man that you need them to be or want them to be. You just think one day they could. And that's why you're trying like really, really hard, you know, really, really hard to keep this person and this dynamic between you and this person intact and afloat. Meanwhile, you have a whole damn emperor, honey, you know, like that wants to get to know you, that wants to take you out on dates, you know. Mind you, an emperor is somebody who has a lot to offer, unlike the King of Wands. So you're fighting extra hard to keep this man and or woman that could barely do anything for you. Come on, Pisces. Come on. Come on. I need you to... Pisces, what are we doing? What are we doing? Like, how did this King of Wands become the prize? That's what I'm trying to figure out. How did this King of Wands become the prize? How? Because you know what I don't like, Pisces? I hate to get on you about this, but I love you. You know what I mean? I'm your BFF. That's what I'm here for. It's like you're moving like this person's like the prize to be won, you know, when they're not, you know, like they're really not the prize to be won around here. And I think that you know that. I think that you know that this person's not the prize to be won here, but you're moving like they are by fighting really, really hard to keep this person in your life. For what? For what? You know, a King of Wands is like a headache and a half. They don't have much to offer. They don't know if they're coming or if they're going. Like, you can't build or grow or evolve with a King of Wands like energy. So it's like, in other words, you're fighting for somebody who's not worth fighting for. You know what I mean? That's what you're doing. And I don't like it. I don't like it, Pisces. I don't like it. All right, let's keep going. Thank you. Thank you. Jeez. We have the Star to the Ten of Swords to the Eight of Wands. Pisces, there's going to come a point in time, and it's going to happen very soon. There's going to come a point in time where you're going to realize that what I'm saying is true. You're fighting for something that's not even worth fighting for. I would understand if this is somebody who had a lot to offer. Okay, I get it. I get it. I understand. It makes sense. They don't have anything to offer. They lack direction in their life. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you're going to see the light, Pisces. Look at this as like the delusion wearing off. The delusion wearing off. You're going to look back at this moment, Pisces. You're going to look back at this moment and you're going to have that moment of like, what the hell was I thinking? What was I thinking? What was I thinking? Because the delusion is definitely wearing off. And once it does wear off, there is no going back. You will definitely sever ties with this person. And I feel like they're going to end up finding out about it. So let's look at this Emperor. Okay. Yeah, something's being brought to this Emperor's attention. I want to see what's being brought to their attention, and then I want to look at the Seven of Wands to the Seven of Cups, because this is kind of like the epitome of like, something's being brought to their attention. Whatever is being brought to their attention, it's influencing them to get rid of like all of their options. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something, the difference between these two here, honey. Let me just tell you. A King of Wands, they just don't got it like that. Sorry, they just don't got it like that. Like, there's not women just like, oh my God, I gotta be with a King of Wands. Like, oh my God, no. Or there's not like, you know, men out there that are just like, oh my God, I have to be with a King of Wands. Oh my God, I have to. Like, they're not desirable because they don't have anything to offer. They don't really bring much to the table besides headaches. You know what I mean? Honey. An Emperor, oh my God, like, desirable. This is somebody who has a lot to offer. This is somebody who has a lot to bring to the table, honey. Like, this is somebody who all the women want. All the women want an Emperor in their life. All men want an Emperor in their damn life. Like, you know what I mean? This is somebody who's desirable. They're all that in a bag of chips, okay? Which I'm not surprised that this person has a Seven of Wands to the Seven of Cups. That's kind of telling me that, and don't be alarmed by this, and don't get spooked by this either. Please don't. This is somebody who has a lot of women after them and a lot of men after them. There ain't nothing wrong with that. Don't let that spook you. Don't let that spook you, okay? Because you're an Empress. You know, there's a lot of men, I'm sure, that tend to pine after you, or a lot of women that tend to pine after you, okay? So don't be alarmed. Don't get spooked by the fact that this one over here has a bunch of women after them or a bunch of men after them, okay? Because let's be honest, they have what all us women want or all men want. They're the total fucking package. This is somebody who's established. This is somebody who has a really good career. This is somebody who has a lot going for themselves. This is somebody who's reliable, honey. This is somebody who's dependable. Like, of course. So don't get spooked by that. You know what I mean? Don't get spooked, honey. Tell me more about the Six of Wands. Well. What's being brought to their attention is that you've officially left the King of Wands. All right, let's see. I'm excited for you, Pisces. I'm excited. Because this is a night and day type of situation. Oh my God, this is going from a King of Wands, which, whatever. Going from a King of Wands is like, whatever. But getting involved with an Emperor, oh my God, it's like the best experience of life. It really is, honey. You gotta try it. You gotta experience it. It's nice. It's very nice. Tell me more about the Emperor. There goes the, oh, so they're a true Emperor. They're a true Emperor. That's nice. This person, I feel like the middleman or the middle woman is like telling them, like, I don't know if this person's asking about you or what the case may be. Maybe that's a possibility. Maybe they're asking about you, like, oh, so like, how's Pisces doing? Like, I haven't seen Pisces in forever. How are they doing? Oh yeah, see, they did, you know, they just got out of like a marriage. They just got out of a relationship. Really? Say it ain't so. Say it ain't so. What's gonna end up happening between Pisces and this one over here? Yes, 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 honey. Get ready, because you're about to go through a whole new freaking experience, okay? This is kind of like going from dealing with like a little girl to like a grown-ass woman. Phenomenal experience. This is like going from dealing with like a little boy to like a grown-ass man, honey. You're gonna love it. Do not, because I feel like some of you are just like, but I don't want to deal with a bunch of women, you know, like pining after them, or a bunch of men. Don't, stop. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. They're not even entertaining them any fucking ways. So then that's like another thing too. Like, relax. You're gonna be fine, okay? We have the Knight of Pentacles to the World, to the Knight of Cups, to the Six of Pentacles. I feel like this is gonna be the very first time that you guys actually like get the chance / opportunity to fucking date one another, which is beautiful. It's absolutely lovely, because now it just kind of looks like the timing is perfect. Maybe the timing wasn't perfect in the past or something like that, but it kind of looks like the timing is perfect. Maybe you need to learn, maybe you needed to learn a few things. Maybe they needed to learn a few things, but I do see the two of you actually dating one another and getting to know one another. Because y'all know of each other, but not like on a personal level is kind of what I'm getting. It's kind of what I'm getting, but yeah. Nice. This is going to be a nice experience for sure. Just don't worry about the, you know, these other, you know, women that are pining after them. You got a man in your life that a bunch of women want. That's a good thing, you know, because they possess a lot that women are essentially looking for, men are looking for. So don't be threatened by that. I think that, hell, you should walk around fucking proud. You know what I mean? That's what you should be doing. I hope that's exactly what you do. But we have the Wheel of Fortune to the Chariot. Honey, when I tell you, this person's going to want to pursue a relationship with you. They're going to want to pursue a relationship with you. See, it's one thing when a person like this has like a boatload of like options, and they're still entertaining those other options. Like, they're not going to do that. They're not going to do that. And I do feel like it has a lot, not that it has everything to do with the person in the middle, whoever this person in the middle is. It's somebody that you know, and it's somebody that they know. Y'all both know this human. That's just how they are as a person. You know what I mean? That's just how they are as a person. Like, an emperor is that type of person that doesn't really care to like gain attention from other men or other women. A King of Wands, oh my God, different fucking story, completely different story. Like, a King of Wands needs like attention from like a variety of different women or a variety of different men to make them feel good about themselves, because they typically don't feel good about themselves. So they need like attention from other women and other men, because it just makes them feel good on the inside. An emperor doesn't need that. An emperor is somebody who knows what they have to offer and what they bring to the table. They don't need, you know, a bunch of women to make them feel good about themselves, or a bunch of men to make them feel good about themselves. A King of Wands, though, a King of Wands is somebody who knows they don't really have much to offer, so they need people to stroke their ego. You know what I mean? Hence why they tend to like fiend for like attention, like from other men or other women, to make them feel good about themselves. Honey, you know what I mean? You're dealing with an emperor now. Like, this is like this is good. This is great. Honestly, this is really good. This is really great, because you're leveling up. This is like a night and day type of situation. Night and day type of situation. It's like you go from dealing with somebody who doesn't have their stuff together to dealing with somebody who does have their stuff together. It's like you go from dealing with like a little girl or a little boy to like a grown-ass woman or a grown-ass man. You go from dealing with somebody who's of your caliber. You're an empress. An empress always belongs with the emperor, not the King of Wands. Feel me? All right, so that is, congratulations. I'm glad that you finally see the light, Pisces. Congratulations. All right, that is what I have for you. Hopefully the reading helped. Hopefully it resonated. And I will see you guys here next week.